We
Hey,
laugh, we laugh, we laugh, we laugh,
we know
we
we
laugh.
love.
Oh. I love singing that in the beginning. I mean, I feel like my voice is kind of cool for like the first 5 seconds of the video.
Right? Damn.
Welcome to the sister session. I'm Key.
Welcome. I'm Jen, the
And y'all,
reindeer.
this is it. This is session, holiday edition. We're talking
Yes.
about Christmas 2020.
Hmm.
The same or
Or
not?
nah.
Like, are y'all doing the same stuff out there? Are y'all switching it up? Are y'all still seeing people? Are y'all
Right.
not letting people come over? Are you like, Rona be gone? I'm gonna have my granny over anyway. Like, what are you doing? Becomes a question.
Is your change a little strange? Are you spending the same?
Yes,
Like,
like,
what's
are
your
you still
budget
getting
looking
the big
like?
gifts? Are you not getting the big gifts?
Right. What we
Yeah, are
doing?
you traveling still? Are you not traveling still? Like, those are the questions
We
that
want to know.
we're asking. Yeah, that's what we want to know. So we asked a couple of our friends, and they
Hey,
gave us
friends.
the answers. They're super cool, super cool. We love them. Well, maybe I'll ask you, Jen. What are you doing this Christmas? Like, is it anything different, or is everything kind of still
I
business
don't.
as usual?
Yeah, I don't. I feel like it's business as usual only because we have 11 people who live in the house already. Like me, myself, and my kids. We're already 6, and then we have my parents and my sister. Like that's a whole crew
Mm-hmm.
already.
They're rolling
Like
deep.
the yeah, like that's every day. So for me, it
Yeah.
doesn't feel like it's that much of a difference. Like their
Mm-hmm.
dad is still gonna come and visit
Mm-hmm.
them for Christmas, and
Mm-hmm.
so the only people that's missing really is my brother and his wife. They live
Mm-hmm.
in Manhattan, so I know they're not gonna travel out here for Christmas.
Okay.
That ain't happening. But other than that, it just kind of feels the same. The only thing that's a little different is my budget
Yeah.
because I haven't worked since March.
Mm-hmm.
So my budget is definitely different, but then I
Mm-hmm.
also feel blessed because I'm like the couponer. So I've been
Yes.
buying stuff
All
clearance
year.
from
I bet.
stuff I got stuff tucked away from last year.
Yeah, I
So
believe you. Then have like a whole storage room dedicated to like
absolutely.
stuff she's like coupon. Like,
Yep.
you're lit. You're pretty amazing.
Just pull it out. Like we need a gift.
You're pretty amazing.
Oh,
I
thank you.
think mine is very, very different this year because of the Rona. I know it
Really?
sounds a little weird and interesting. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I relocated to North Carolina. And so because we weren't going to be doing anything big this year,
Mm-hmm.
okay, so in past years, previous years, what we would normally do is we would either do gifts, the 4 gifts, something you want, something you need, something to wear,
Mm-hmm.
something to read, or
I love
we
it.
would travel. So
Right.
this year is like, well, we traveled. We're here. And
That's
so
it.
this is it. And since school is remote, it kind of opened the door for us to visit more people.
Okay.
Still within, guidelines of being safe and making sure
Right.
everyone is, well and healthy-ish. It's like, well, okay, you can go visit your auntie over there or go stay
Mm-hmm.
with this person over there for a couple of weeks. It kind of
Right.
opened the door for us to go kind of be with family. And I was
Mm-hmm.
really trying to, I think on the last session we talked about, I am really trying to have my kids understand that Christmas is not just about getting gifts.
Yes.
Um,
Absolutely.
but it's about spending time with family. It's about even giving back, or even how we do Christmas can be how
Mm-hmm.
we do Christmas. Like how you and your family do Christmas. I know your
Mm-hmm.
kids look forward to, y'all, mom, when the countdown gonna begin. You know what I'm saying? And my kids will look forward to December 1st, like your kids do.
Right.
Whatever Christmas is for you and your family.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to kind of shape and mold what that might look like and not have it look like one little thing.
Like a cookie
Like, had
cutter.
it always been about like crazy big gifts, and
Mm-hmm.
then money got funny because of the Rona, then it'd be like, oh my goodness, it's not Christmas because I can't get the new iPhone.
Right.
Oh, my kids are gonna love me. You know what I mean? So just kind of keeping it at its core, keeping it about family,
Exactly.
keeping it about happy birthday, Jesus,
Yes.
keeping it about, just family, and sometimes even giving back as well. I
Absolutely.
know for me,
I
that's
agree.
how it's different. Like, I think I'll have one of my 4 children with me this Christmas, and 2 will be somewhere else, and then the other one is somewhere else, and then we're all coming back together in January.
You're amazing. Because
Thanks.
I feel like I'm selfish.
I've gotten so much sleep, Jennifer. Girl, that's my
You're
Christmas
amazing.
for myself. I feel like I'm catching up on
I hear
sleep
that.
in the past 5 to 13 years. Like
Can
that's
I,
what I
Mars?
really feel like.
Can I get on it?
That's what I really feel like. Once I'm rejuvenated, I'll come to yours. I'll put my mask on and the shield and everything, and I'll come babysit while
Yes,
you take a nap. Because I
I
feel like
need
every mom,
2
she got a
seconds.
couple of days just
Yes.
to rest.
Yes, and
It's
we haven't been
amazing.
able to do that this year with the pandemic. That has changed. I feel
Yeah,
like the holiday
yeah.
portion of that, like I would have been able to kind of step away at this point by this
Mm-hmm.
time to just like breathe for a
Yeah.
minute. But
There's
it's kind
more
of
to
forced me to
go.
just
Nothing
go,
is
go, go,
open.
go.
Yeah.
Right. Right. And that's
Now
also
you gotta
taken away
kind of
from us
stay
this
home
year.
or do more
Yeah.
to get out of the house. So yeah.
We can't go to the usual places like we would go to the school concerts at this point. This would be the week where
Yeah.
we would be
Yeah.
going to. I would have
Yeah.
lined up 5 different, kids shows, different times.
One every
We would
day of
be
the week. Yep.
making. I'd
Mhm.
make Christmas goodie bags every single year for my kids' classes. So
Mhm.
we're talking 30 bags per 5 classes.
Oh,
So
so
and then the
cute.
teachers' gifts, and then the principal's administration. I'm always, and so that part this year,
Yeah.
I'm not doing any of it because they're
Oh,
not
the
even there.
twins would have had like a Christmas thing. I miss the
Yep.
Christmas crafts. Like, I know we gotta talk about
Yep.
Christmas stuff, but I'm missing the Christmas crafts. Like,
Me
I
too.
know Miss So and So probably put your cotton balls on the paper for you, but you put my name on it, and it's like, oh my goodness, you made mommy a Santa hat. Oh my god!
Yes.
I
love it.
love those cute, corny
too.
stuff. Like,
Me
Caleb
too.
made me a candy cane. Oh my goodness, it's the best candy cane ever.
Ever.
I love looking forward to the gifts that they come home with around
I
Christmas.
do.
So like, you made a Christmas ornament. It got your picture on it. Oh,
Exactly. That's
love it.
the best. I love seeing
Yeah.
them because that's the
I
moment.
miss
So
that.
I
That
keep
part I do
those.
miss. Yeah. If anything, I would say I miss that part. Okay, yeah, I do. I miss that part. So so we asked our friends like the same thing. How is Christmas 2020 any different from previous years? You guys doing the same things or not?
No.
And then some answers were, how is Christmas 2020 different? How has it changed or whatever? And some people are like, nothing has changed. I'm still working. We normally don't go out anyway. I won't give out all the answers, but I'll just give one and then we can share back and forth. So I'll go with the first one. Nothing has changed. We weren't expecting people to come over anyway. It was just going to be me and the family, and nothing has changed. So we're good.
Okay.
That's one response.
Okay. Well,
one group of people. Yeah.
We have here. See which one. So for Thanksgiving, we usually get together with my husband's family who lives in Florida, but we didn't go this year because they're a hot spot. And it didn't make sense to go to the beautiful state of Florida and be trapped in a house because I want to go outside. We usually spend Christmas with my family, so no change there. Even though I lost my job during the pandemic, I can say God has sustained us. All of our needs have been met. I pray that continues. I would say that although it has been great to have the baby home with me, I know he needs to be around other kids, so his social development needs are met. However, we don't have the additional funds for that because childcare is expensive.
Girl.
Child.
Yeah.
Child.
Yeah.
That's like a lot. I remember at one point
I
had 3 kids in daycare.
Yeah.
3 kids in daycare. And it was $1,500 a month a pop. You know how I did it? Only thanks God for social services. Because who was paying that?
Who? Tell me who. Because I'm not.
Not me.
Yeah.
So
it's a lot.
It can be a lot.
But I'm glad that person's doing well. And they're, jumping the waves of
Baby will be fine. Don't worry. We'll find some. You could do some Zoom play dates for him or something. Like do that. Maybe find some. Cute. Yeah, even kids from our circle.
Probably on the tablet and the TVs anyway, so make it interactive.
Just find a group.
That would be super cute. Super cool, cute. Try to say that same word. Somebody else said that they usually travel every year this time of the year. One of the places that was mentioned was Disneyland or Disney World, and that they can't do that now due to the pandemic. And so, like I mentioned, in some previous years, we would kind of switch off with gifts or traveling.
Right.
And yeah, Florida was one of the places that we thought about going when I was
Mm-hmm.
talking with another mom. And it was just like, nah, Florida is wilding right now. So
Yeah,
no, like it's not
absolutely
like
not
they're not really following, the
at
CDC stuff,
all.
and sanitizing and cleaning and switching out and put your
No,
mask on. Like they just
they
out
living
here
their
like
best
we
lives.
free. We know we
Yep.
down here just being free. No.
That's
So
okay.
yeah, I know a lot of people would normally have traveled this cusp of the year, or maybe like right
Mm-hmm.
between Christmas and New Year's. It might be a little cheaper to travel then.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but a lot of people aren't traveling because they don't want to get on the airplanes, or they're
Right.
not sure what the
Okay.
regulations are. They don't want to travel somewhere and then have to come back and then have to quarantine. So it's
Right.
kind of putting some people, back in their seats. Like, no, just sit down, or
Sad.
traveling differently. Like, maybe choosing a different place to go to that
Right.
is following, the CDC regulations. And
Right.
maybe taking a smaller group, maybe just you and your crew instead of like, yo, invite Ray Ray and them and then cousin Coco, like
Bring
not
them
making
all.
it a big thing. Right. Yeah. So it's really, this pandemic is something else. It's really shaping
It
how we
is.
spend our time together.
Well, at
Yeah.
least
But
for
I
the responsible ones.
say it again.
So at least for us responsible ones, because some people could care
Yeah.
less. They
Yeah.
out
But
here
see,
just traveling.
I get them wanting to be like, I just gotta go. I get
Mm-hmm.
what you're thinking, but
Mm-hmm.
if you're just gonna go and be free,
Right?
that's not the
No.
safest. Do you know what I
No.
mean? But I get people like you want to go visit Ray Ray and them because maybe you
Right.
have been staying inside, but it's like, yo, I want to see my mom. I want to see my
Yeah.
cousin. I need to
Yeah.
see my family now. So
Right.
people are, it's wearing thin. Patience is wearing thin, and people are just like the year's almost out, and I've not seen my grandmother since then. I've not seen my aunt, my
Right.
uncle since March. You know what I mean? So I
Right.
get it. Dangerous. Mm-hmm.
Too dangerous. Yeah, I find a better way. Let me see
Your
what
turn,
else we
girl.
got in the group. She's the react.
You're saying.
Uh oh, I'm cutting out. So the next person said, so for me personally, I'm still blessed to be working, so the holidays hasn't changed. I love Christmas.
Hallelujah.
I always go hard to get a gift that would be special and meaningful by thinking about the whole year of what I feel like they may need or want more than they want. Sorry. The biggest difference for me is that my work schedule has changed. So I have to work on Christmas. So that sucks. And I might have to do 2 shifts. But other than that, it's going to be a great Christmas for my family and I. Oh, yeah.
That's really
Well, that's
good.
good to know.
That's really good. That's also been a lot of people's testimonies too. Like, I'm still working, business is the same as usual, and that's a blessing. That really
Exactly.
is. Yeah.
Like, just keep.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone hasn't been able to do that. Everyone hasn't been
Yeah.
able to work during the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like sometimes we want to switch places. I know, like, the people who, like my sister, she works works in Northwell Health, and sometimes she want to switch with me. Like, girl, I wish I could just stay home. And sometimes I'm like, girl, go out.
Right. It's that whole grass is greener on the other side thing. That's what that is.
Sound like a dolphin to me right now, but I don't know if it's just me. Okay.
You sound fine. You sound fine. It's gotta be just you. Y'all, we have this thing all the time. Jen tells me I sound like a dolphin once we start the videos all the time.
Or me, then I'm gonna say it's my phone. Because
it's your phone. I'm fine. I'm gonna say I'm fine. Okay, so my third one, let me see. Oh, no longer hosting. I read a couple of responses where they said, yeah, we would have like 20 plus people. We would invite like 60 plus people, and we'd have this huge Christmas celebration over at Big Mom and them house. We would rent out the place and have all the family come over, or we would all fly down to one place and have everybody come on over. But now people are like, yeah, no, we're not hosting. That's not happening this year. So they're kind of bummed because like this is normally what I do. I go and I visit, I invite this person comes over, or this is how I spend my holidays. So what am I supposed to do now? So for a lot of people, not a lot of people, I guess I won't say a lot of people, but for some people, they are bummed that they cannot celebrate Christmas or the holidays the way they would normally celebrate the holidays. And I know for me, in a way, I get it. I get it, because having to think outside the box or having to
Mhm.
get creative when it comes to, well, let's just do a Zoom thing instead, is
Mhm.
not the same as hugging a person and
Yeah, it's
holding a hand and
not.
laughing
It's
until your stomach
not.
hurts in person, or
Yeah, it's not.
yeah, just hearing
The
the
little
kids, hearing the
moments.
laughter,
Yes.
the little
Bumping into
moments.
people in the hallway. Scooch
Yes,
over on the couch,
exactly.
guys.
Somebody's feeling something on your new flashy sweater you trying
Oh,
to wear to Christmas.
yes. Oh, when they get makeup on it, it's like, wait.
Yes. Okay, wait. Does everybody have an uncle who uses way too much cologne? Just you have one too? I got one.
It's either an uncle or a cousin. You like, I
Yes.
smelled you before I saw you.
Yes. Or wait till cousins go on the store run. They go
Right.
to the store.
I have a lot of those cousins. Shout out to y'all. Love y'all.
Oh
Me and little
yes,
crew.
going on
They're
a
like, what store you
store
going to?
run.
When I say
Yeah.
I'm going to the store, I'm going to Walgreens or Walmart.
Yes.
What store are you
Or
going
I know
to?
being messy. Hold on, it's kind of Thanksgiving and Christmas, but being messy. Or whose cousin so and so going to bring the dinner this year? They gonna know themselves. Or
Who
is
you
cousin so and
bringing?
so still gonna be with who they was with last year?
Child.
But yeah, just
Child.
getting together and getting close to your cousin in the kitchen and whispering that thing while you take a piece of your grandma's
Right.
pie. Just stuff that we are
Like,
so.
oh, you with who this here? He
in.
looking good. I
Is that
like
our
him.
cousin
Like,
or no? That's a friend. We not related, right? Girl. Just the good stuff that makes
I
you
missed
feel
that.
good. You know what I
Yeah, I
mean?
missed that. Definitely missed that.
Yeah. Okay.
That's
Sorry.
good.
Your turn. That was
All
fun.
right, let's see. The next one of our other friends who is newly married. Shout out to you, boo.
Hey,
She said, by
girl.
the grace of God, I'm working 2 jobs this holiday season, and my husband has been working the entire pandemic, so God
Yes,
continues to
husband.
provide.
I know who that is.
Yes. What's missing is being able to fellowship with all of our friends and family. I love the holidays and I love traveling. And unfortunately, I'm unable to do that this season, which is really hard for me. I'm grateful to have been able to see most of my babies in spite of the Rona, but the magic of the season is being able, being able to see all, I think actually, she meant actually, is being able to see all of my god babies, nieces, nephews. An amazing takeaway from all of this, though, is God still provides and remains faithful. And I really stand by him being the real reason for the season. Amen.
Come on through here. That
You
was a
better
good.
know the real reason.
That was
Yes.
a good way to end. Yeah.
You got to see the silver
Yeah,
lining.
all the babies and the little peoples and the
I
kids and getting
know.
all the kids together and
I
taking a big
know.
picture with all the kids.
Stand
Yeah.
next to the tree. Stand next to the tree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's what people are missing most. Like, yes, now at this point in life, we're missing traveling as much as we might have been able to, but we're really missing people
Yeah,
and
the
fellowship
togetherness.
with loved
Yeah.
ones and people. It's not about
Yeah.
the gift and the commercials. Like, to be honest, I don't even know what commercial on TV right now advertising gifts, but I'm just like,
Right.
people, and how can we see and how can we stay together, and are we going
Right.
to do a Zoom thing? Like, I think people are really craving that human connection nowadays.
I totally agree.
I
Because I feel like people are, like you said, we're Zooming more. People are FaceTiming each other versus just a regular phone call more. But it's still kind of like a disconnect there. Because it's like I can't physically, I'm not in your presence. And it's like different. Like if we're laughing, like for me, I like to touch people like, haha, girl.
Speaking of, what's crazy? I went to go pick up food yesterday that my stepdad ordered, and this is gonna sound so weird, but when the lady handed me the bag, our hands touched, and I noticed it. Like, isn't that weird that you noticed? Oh, I touched you passing them something. It's like we touched hands. Oh, but it's like it's so weird that like a touch from another person is like, oh, you touched me. Like, and then remember, I'm gonna put my sanitizer on when I get to the car. But like, normally, be like, oh, okay, thank you. Hand me the bottle, keep moving.
And keep it moving.
Like, you touched me.
It's because it's a disconnect there.
Yeah, you're missing.
You're
noticing that like we're not coming together like we used to.
Exactly, I agree. Yeah. Even to greet people, I ran into someone that I hadn't seen in such a long time, and it's like slow motion reach. Like,
Yes, like
do I hug you or like wait?
from a distance?
Right. It's like
Elbow.
confusing for a minute. Like I was introduced someone to someone and I'm like instinctively I wanted to reach my hand out to shake and I'm like, well, but we're in a pandemic. I don't know how people feel about that. I don't know how, so it's just different.
Yeah, very different. I think we got like 10 more minutes. So we talked about how families and how I guess large units are handling Christmas during the Rona. What about like newly married couples and dating couples and divorced individuals? Like, how are they spending
the holidays
during the holidays? Like, usually, normally, newlywed couples, like, okay, cool, we'll go to your house first, your parents' house,
and then we'll go to
or since we're hosting, we could be hosting this year because now we're newly married, so we'll bring all of
everybody comes over.
So now it's like, what are they gonna
do?
How do they do it? You know,
maybe they should. I feel like they should just spend it together. Say it again.
I think that's pretty cool too. Spending it like just you and your newlywed partner and creating different new memories. Like that time back during the pandemic when we had
we were just because it might be the only one. It might not happen again. It might be this only moment in time where you just get to spend that holiday, just you and your new wife or your new husband.
And that's a different perspective. I didn't even think about it that way. Like,
it might be like
if you think about it, we're always like, oh, I gotta go, I gotta do. But we're like, oh, it's just us. Okay, cool.
Like just relax in the moment.
Dust off those games we got in the closet. Like, figure out a new game that's local now or a new movie that's watching together. So changing that perspective, how you can spend time together. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Do you know any newly dating couples and like how they might be spending it? Are they in person? Are they kind of zooming it? Are they doing more in person?
I do know a couple of like I have the dance. I have a couple of like, you know, I call them my dance family. And because they're much younger, but I know that a few of them are dating and they definitely do plan to see their beaux during the holiday season. Either one of them is going to come to their house or they have already planned to spend at their significant other's house. Like it's kind of normal to them. It's like mask up and keep it moving.
That's pretty good.
So
I know a lady who her and her boo, they kind of do more virtual stuff. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's kind of new, it's kind of fresh, but they're doing more like virtual, getting to know you kind of things. You know what I mean?
Okay. Be lucky.
Yeah, so I guess on one end it's like, bump this wrong, I'm gonna come see you anyway. And on the other end it's like, no, I still want to connect with you, still want to get close to you, but let's just be safe. Exactly. Yeah. Did we lose you? Where did you go? Uh-oh, she's frozen. I don't know.
Am I back?
There you go. Yes. Yes.
I'm good.
Okay, good. Very good.
You sound like a dolphin again, but okay. I think I can read. I can lip read, I think.
Wait, you can't hear me?
I can read your lips. You sound like a dolphin again.
If you don't take out these headphones, take out your headphones.
Tell me.
She's always telling me she can't hear me, and I sound like a dolphin when she's got those.
You coming back. Keep coming back.
Horrible. So that's newly married.
Y'all gotta bear with us.
Dating couples, divorced individuals. Do you want to talk about that, or is it kind of like a question of how they're going to spend it? I guess they used to spend it one way, maybe last year or the year before, and they may have been looking forward to doing something different this year. But the Rona is like, nah, sit down. Just, peace, be still.
I'm going to pretend like I knew what you just said and not in my head.
That's okay.
Y'all gotta forgive. That's
okay. That is okay.
We're working it out, guys. This is just the beginning. Like we're gonna
take out the headphones.
Take out the headphones. All right, let's see. This is hilarious.
Is better?
Nope, it's still the same.
Oh my God.
If it was my headphones or if it was the platform that we're using to do it. So it's not my headphones, but it might be the platform that we're using that it keeps cutting out.
Oh no. Okay, we're gonna wrap it up.
Got it. So all right, coming from the divorce portion.
Okay.
I to that because I am divorced. This month will actually make a whole year. And so,
wow. For me, it's
right?
been 6 months. 6 months. July.
But
Sorry,
we've been
January
separated
2nd, 6 months.
now. We've been separated for a few years now, so it doesn't
Yeah.
feel like I don't feel a huge shift from
Mm-hmm.
last to this year. For me, it just feels like what we've been doing, and it's just
Mm-hmm.
that he either comes the night before,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm cool with him spending the night to be there for Christmas morning for them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if this year if that's how it's gonna be, because they're
Mm-hmm.
actually final. Like last Christmas, things weren't final yet, or it was, but we didn't know about it until January. So this is
I
the first.
remember that.
Oh yes, you remember? I was like,
Yeah.
wait, and then didn't know it. But
I was
this
like,
year,
"Girl, how you free and didn't know it? I don't understand."
right? It's like, wait, what? But it'll be final, so I don't know if that'll change things.
Mm-hmm.
And instead, he'll come Christmas Day.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, but I guess we're gonna see and figure it out. But I know that he will be here for his kids. He will,
Okay.
spend the holiday with them. It just might look a little different than what we used to. I don't know. I'm there, but I'm cool either way, and I know he's cool either way because of that. It's about the kids, and we're good.
I got you. I guess for me, mine is very similar. Like, I hate to get too personal. Well, no, this is sister session. That's what we're supposed to be doing, right? So for anybody who might be watching who has been divorced, I feel like the day you sign your papers is not the day your marriage was over, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so for me, I feel similar. Like, we have been on this journey for the past 2 years, and then 6 months ago, it became officially final.
Mm-hmm.
And so I don't feel any kind of way about it, because I love my family. So I would normally always see my family at some point of the year anyway, and spend some time with them anyway. And like I said, this sleep that I've been getting, because, 2 are over there, 1's over there, 1 might be coming back home. So I have like some older ones, and then I have the toddlers. So I don't feel any kind of way, because normally we would either travel or we did gifts. So either way, every Christmas was kind of different anyway. So this just feels like, oh, okay, so it's Christmas. This is what we're doing.
Right.
So yeah, I feel like I don't think I've spoken to anyone who was recently divorced that feels like, oh, Christmas is going to be bummy or crummy this year because of the Rona. You know what I mean? I think a lot of people who I'm in contact with, they're kind of like optimistic about things, which I appreciate. Yeah, I appreciate that perspective. So yeah.
Absolutely.
I was hearing some fizzing on your end for a second, but now it's fine.
I was like, it's gone. I was hearing it too. I was like, what the heck is happening?
Yeah.
I got my headphones back in. Guys, we're gonna get it together, I promise.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I guess you can kind of go for the engaged couples as far as like dating and married folks. Like, they might be spending holidays with the other family, or maybe together, or because a couple of people have gotten engaged during the Rona. I've seen a couple of proposals, which I think is pretty awesome. So yeah, people still seem to be living life, but just trying to live life a bit deeper. So I think we'll be all right.
Exactly.
I think
I'm just gonna nod and smile.
No. I promise, this is hilarious. Okay, so we're gonna say bye now.
Bye.
So
don't
we're
forget
gonna say bye. We love you. There you go. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns,
accesssessions@gmail.com. The link. Make sure you
email us.
Please send us some words of encouragement. All of that good stuff. Right, Key? Love you.
Love y'all. Love y'all.
I can't make a heart. Yeah. I'm holding my hand up.
Hilarious.
Half a heart.
Bye.
Bye.